Hi everyone, welcome to the Strive program. It's a training program. Its intention is to allow you to work out a bit and help you with your mobility, your balance and all that good stuff so that you don't fall that easily. So the name of this program is the program E. It's of moderate intensity, so please keep that in mind throughout the workout. Before starting, I just want to mention a few rules that will ensure your safety. The first one of them, to me, which is the most important, would be that always have your safety in mind. So the first thing you got to do is when you train, it's not always comfortable because when you're working out, you sweat a lot and your muscle can be aching a bit, right? However, you must be able to tell the difference when it's only like the muscle that's working and there's a little discomfort because the muscle is working, and the difference between that and feeling pain. If at any point during the workout you feel pain that is abnormal or that you feel that isn't right, you should stop, take a break, maybe try again. But if the pain persists, I just move on to the next exercise or even stop the workout, because our goal here is to help you. It's to help you in order not to fall and hurt yourself. So we don't want you to hurt yourself during the workout we're trying to provide you today. But it shouldn't be an issue with most people. The second rule that is very important is the chair. So during the exercises we're going to do, a chair will be used. The reason why we use a chair is just in case that we lose our balance. There's something that we can hang on to if ever that happens. And that chair needs to be strong and solid. So you don't want a flimsy chair that can fall over if you put a little bit of weight on it. So 4 legs on that chair, and make sure that it doesn't wobble too much. Always with that concept of safety, the third thing I want you to do is make sure you have a good pair of shoes, good shoes with laces preferably. If you don't have that, the second best option is being barefoot. It's not ideal, so I strongly recommend having shoes, running shoes with laces. Barefoot is only if you don't have anything and you feel like that's okay with you. Always with that concept of not hurting yourself. Make sure that when you train, on the floor, there isn't anything that you could trip over. So no carpet, for example, no cables, things like that. You don't want that around your station. So what you want is preferably a chair and nothing else around it, so that there's enough room for you to do the exercise and not you're hurting yourself. So I'm gonna walk you through that workout together, but for now, these were just the preliminary rules to make sure that everything's all right. All right, so we just went over the rules. Now what I wanna go over with you is the structure of today's video. I'm gonna start by just explaining what the exercises we're gonna do, what they are and how to perform them. You don't have to do them with me, you just need to listen for now. But if you want, you can tag along. If it's not your first time doing this video, you can just do it with me as I explain it for the first time, or you can just skip the video at the middle where I'm starting to do the workout with you guys. So I'm starting by just explaining the exercises, and then I'm gonna go from the beginning and do every single exercise once again with you guys, with all the repetitions or the time that is set for each exercise, so you can just tag along and do it with me. However, I'm gonna start by presenting the exercises just so that you know what's going to happen, so that you don't struggle as much to follow me, basically. All right, now that we've gone over all the safety rules and how it's going to work out, let's start out with warming up. It's important to warm up because you want, start your body moving, get that blood flow throughout your muscles and throughout your body so that you don't hurt yourself. So the first warm up exercise we want to do is just rotate the head, okay? Rotate the head around its axis just like I'm doing, okay? The smaller the angle, the easier it is, okay? And if you feel that it's easy, it doesn't hurt, okay? It's important that it doesn't hurt. You can, start giving a bit more motion to your head, right? please note that it's important that it doesn't hurt. So if it hurts, you should stop or go at a smaller angle for your head, right? So just do that, and then you can move to the other side, right? That's the first thing we want to do here. All right, so now the second warm-up exercise is going to be walking on at the same place. All right. So the first exercise, that's the easiest variation. All right. So there are many variations. You don't need to do them all. Just do the one that you feel is the best for you. Okay. So the first one, you're going to be using a chair. Make sure it's a strong chair. Sit down in the chair. All right. Make sure that when you're sitting down, your back is straight. All right. Back is straight. You're not slouching. You're not putting your weight on the chair. You're sitting straight up, and you're using your own muscles to support yourself. So tighten the core, all right? That's the trick. There's different ways to do that. You can just try to flex the abdominal muscles, or you can, one of my tricks is to take a deep breath, put that air into your stomach, and just contract your belly, all right? And you try to keep that body straight, your core tightened, and then what you want to do is just raise your legs, right? So just raise your legs like that, simple as that, right? Keep your body straight, move those legs. If it's easy, you can go faster if you want, but it's quality is more important than quantity, so just keep that in mind, all right? So you do that for 1 minute. There are other variations to that exercise that are a bit harder, all right? So the second variation, all right, is standing up, all right? That's the hardest one. You can either use a chair as a support, a post, a strong post, or a wall. A wall can be as useful as a chair. But you want to make sure that when you go from using the chair to standing up, right, you want to make sure that you have support in case you lose your balance. So that's crucial, right? So you can put that chair next to you, however you like, but as long as you can put your hand on it, right, or you can put your hand on the wall and you do that exercise. So you do the same thing, just raise your legs, right? Make sure your core is straight. That's very important. Don't be like slouching all over. Make sure your body is straight. Raise your legs and make sure you have support in case something goes wrong. You never know. If you're someone that's already physically strong and you have no balance issue whatsoever, okay, you can give up on the chair only if your balance is good, all right? So you can put that in front of you, and then you can put your hands up and try to hit them with your knees, right? And if that's easy, you can increase the pace, but you go at your own rhythm and you know what's right for you. So now that we're done with warming up, let's get into our first exercise. So what's crucial with the first exercise is that you need something to hold onto. Okay, that's crucial, whether it be the easier variation or the harder variation. So you want something that is solid. So like we said earlier, a chair will do the job, or a wall could do the job as well. So you want to hang on to that chair, am I right? And what we're trying to work out here is the glutes. Okay, so we're trying to work the glutes. So we want to take a step back. That's as simple as that. Just take a step back, all right? Always keep your hands on the chair, take a step back and try to work those muscles. You try to contract them, okay? There's this idea of mind-muscle connection where your brain gets used to using those muscles so you can recruit more of those muscles. And that only gets better with time and practice, okay? So try to visualize your muscle contracting, okay? So that's the first thing you want to do. There is before moving on, I'm just going to back up a little bit so that you can see my feet, all right? So here I'm holding down to a post, but it's the same idea as the chair, okay? So you just want to take a step back, okay, and work those muscles. The further you go back, the harder it's going to be. So just keep that in mind. There is also a harder variation to that exercise where you basically end up on only one leg, okay? So the difference is you don't take a step back, you don't take a step back, okay? You just raise your leg. So you start like that, straight. Make sure you have a strong support, whether it be a chair, a post, or a wall, okay? And you just raise your leg. Just raise your leg. What's difficult about this exercise is that you need to be able to balance yourself on one leg. And always keep in mind to work those glutes. So just make sure you squeeze those glutes when you bring that leg back. Alright, so that's it for the first exercise. Second exercise. What we're going to do is basically push-ups. So most of you probably know what push-ups are. Push-ups are usually done on the floor, and their goal is to train your chest, alright, your chest muscles, some of your shoulders, and a bit of your triceps. Okay, so what you want to use is a wall. Okay, I don't have a wall here, a wall in the back, but I'm going to use the post just to give you the example, but preferably at home you should use a wall. So what you want to do is get close to that wall, put your hands on that wall, okay, and just simply do push-ups against the wall. Okay, so you can start very close to the wall. So just go easy. If that's easy enough, okay, just take a step back and go at it again. Okay, you'll see it's a lot harder. If that's still easy, you can stay even, you can take another step back. As long as it doesn't hurt and you feel that you're strong enough, you just do those exercises. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. And the further away your feet are from the wall, the harder it's going to be. Keep that in mind. So start out with being close to the wall, and then if it's easy, get away from the wall, man, see how it goes. Last thing that I need to show you is the stretching at the end. So we're only going to do one stretching exercises, and that exercise will make sure that you stretch your pecs, your shoulder, and a bit of your trunk, okay? So what you want to do is go against the wall, put your hand on that wall, make sure your arm is straight, okay? Put that arm against that wall, and just twist your body, okay? Twist that body away from that arm. You don't need to, it shouldn't hurt, okay? So keep that in mind, it shouldn't hurt. So just keep that arm straight and just stretch. Turn that trunk away from your arm. Make sure your arm is straight. And we're gonna do for 1 minute each side, okay? So 1 minute on the right, go on the left, same concept, put your hand on the wall, and just stretch those muscles, okay? So that's all that's required. In a few seconds, we're gonna start the workout together so you can just follow along. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the beginning and do all of them with you guys. You decide if at the end of the workout you wanna, if it's not enough for you, you can start at the beginning. You can skip the warming up because the warming up, you're already warmed up, so you don't need to do it. But if you want, you can start from the beginning of the follow along part of the video, or we also have many other exercises program on our website. Our website is available in the description below, so you can go over those other exercises that we have for you, or like I said, just start the video again and just go over. And if you're satisfied with the workout, you can just stop. Also, you've done a great job. So we're going to start. Okay. Just follow along, and if there's any issue whatsoever, like I said, if it hurts, just stop. I hope you have fun. Alright, let's get started. Now that I've presented to you the different exercises that we're gonna do, now it's just the part of the video where you follow along. Okay, so you just follow what I'm doing, okay, and that's basically it. Okay, so first we start with the rotation of the head. If you remember correctly, you rotate the head, clockwise. You start with the head. Don't have too big of an angle when you start. Okay, as you go along, okay, and it feels great. Okay, you can start adding a bit more of motion. Okay, add that motion. If it hurts at any point, just revert to a smaller motion where it doesn't hurt. Okay. Now we've done 30 seconds in one way, we go the other way around, okay? So if you started with going clockwise, you go counterclockwise, okay? Same thing here, okay? 30 seconds. You can count in your head, or you can just follow me. I'm trying to be as close as 30 seconds as I can be. All right, this feels good. Okay, so we're gonna do this 3 times, I believe. But before we doing the head, we have to go to the legs. Okay, so grab a chair. We're going to start, I'm going to start with the easier version so that everyone can start on the right foot. Okay, if you remember correctly, stand straight and tall on your chair and raise your legs, okay? So we're gonna do that for about a minute. Okay, so you can go slower, there's no rush, okay? Quality over quantity, always. Keep your back straight, that's important, okay? There's 2 different ways you can make this a bit harder. You can increase the magnitude of your movement, so you can increase by how much you raise the leg, or you can increase it, difficulty by increasing the speed, okay? As you wish, but I will reinforce the idea of quality over quantity. So you continue going on. I'm just going to do it on the side so that you can see from 2 different angles. All right. So we do that for a minute, okay? And we're almost done. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's take a 30-second break here before, starting from the beginning with the warm-ups. What's important is now you should feel that, when you're doing those exercises, you should feel maybe a slight, you can feel some heat in your muscles, right? And that's absolutely normal. If there's pain, that's where it's abnormal, and that's what I was talking about earlier in the video. If there's pain, you should stop, or you should decrease the intensity, or just skip the exercise. Doesn't matter, just do what you feel, okay? That's what's important. So we'll take another 10 seconds before going to the rotation of the head once again. All right, are you guys ready? All right, this is the head again, 30 seconds, okay? I'm starting clockwise, little range of motion. You can let your arms hang out. Feels good. I hope it does, because for me it feels good. If it hurts, once again, just stop or just decrease the range of motion. Okay, let's go the other way for another 30 seconds. All right, so this warming up is good for mobility a bit, because you're working a bit your range of motion, at least this one. The one for the legs is more about like truly getting some blood flow. Okay, so always very useful to get some blood flow in your muscles before starting an exercise. All right, we've done the head once again, so let's go back on the chair. Now I'm gonna do the version that's a bit harder. So we did it sitting down. For those that it felt good sitting down and you feel confident in standing up, you can do so. Okay, so you can hang on to your chair or to a wall. Just hang on to the wall and you raise your legs. Okay, so we do that for a minute as well. Okay, take your time. You do what you can. Okay, so if you can only raise your legs that far, that's what you're going to do, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. However, if you can go higher, I would recommend you to go higher. Okay, and if that is still easy, and you're not someone who's struggling with your balance, which I hope you have a great balance, whether it be now or in the future after doing those exercises. If your balance feels good, you can let go of the chair, okay? And you can use your arm as a reference point where you need to touch. However, even though you may be very confident in your balance, I would still recommend being close to a chair or a wall in case you lose your balance. If you lose your balance, always important to have something to hang on to, even if you're not using it at the moment. All right, 1 minute done. Let's take a little break. Okay. So we did the warming up 2 times now. Let's do it for a 3rd time in 20 seconds. Okay. So I didn't talk about this earlier, but it's important to hydrate. Okay. So take water. Okay. Before the exercise, during the exercises, After the exercises, doesn't matter, just drink water, it's super important. Doesn't matter if you have to go to the toilet 5 times, what's important is to be hydrated, okay? Keep that in mind, all right? 30 seconds has gone past real quick, so let's get started. Well, not started, but let's do for a third time the neck muscles, okay? So let's just start for another 30 seconds. All right, so I was talking about water, right? If you want, on our website that can be found in the description below in the video, you can find an article on the importance of hydration. Okay, we have many articles with great information on all that relates to fall. Okay, so I would recommend you to check it out. We have an article on hydration, which you'll understand why it's so important, and it's a great read. All right, switch the head the other way. So on our website, we not only have articles that you can read, okay, with some nice tips. Usually we present a subject and we try to explain to you some concepts, and then at the end we always have some recommendations. So I'd recommend you to go check it out. We also have other videos. All right, 30 seconds is done. Let's go back to the chair. Okay, so I'm gonna do it while sitting down on this side. You do the version that's best for you. Okay, so whichever version, keep your back straight. All right, so let's get started for 1 minute. Okay, once again, just go at the rhythm you feel comfortable with. Tighten the core. It's important to remember. Core is tight, back is straight, legs, raise them as you feel. You do this for a minute. We're at 30 seconds. Okay. I can feel a bit of heat in my legs, that's for sure. I don't know about you guys. It feels good. All right, 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Oh, all right, good job warming up. Just getting started. Take a 30-second break. Okay, once again, go take a drink, have a snack, doesn't matter. Just don't get some Burger King in the meantime. I wouldn't recommend that, obviously. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the core exercises of our workout. All right. So don't start yet. I just want to remind you of the exercise. So basically, grab a chair or hang on to a wall. Doesn't matter. Okay. And what we're gonna do is be straight, and you take a step back. That's the easy version, and the harder version is raising the leg without taking a step back. You're just raising the leg behind. Okay. So let's get started. I'll start with the easier version. We do this for 15 repetitions each leg, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that when you take that leg and you bring it back, that your glutes, okay, so your muscles, okay, here are working, okay? Take that step back, make sure you contract those muscles. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, good job. We switch the leg, okay? Always have support. Keep that in mind. 1, 2, 3. And I just want to remind you of this concept of, mind-body connection. The more you do those exercises, the more you'll be able to recruit muscle fibers. Okay, as long as you concentrate on using those muscles. So if you concentrate on contracting those muscles, okay, at some point you'll be better at using them. Very important. All right, 15. We're done with that one. Great job. Now we move on to the push-ups. Okay, so I don't have a wall with me right now. I just have posts, but use a wall. Okay, put your 2 hands on the wall. legs on the floor. Okay, make sure that the closer you are to the wall, the easier it is. The further away you are, the harder it is. Okay, so we do this for 10 reps. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, you're supposed to be working the pec muscles and a bit of the shoulders. Okay, work those muscles. Take your time. Quality over quantity, always. All right, 10 reps. Good job, guys. Yeah, so we're gonna take a 30-second break before doing those 2 exercises again. If you have any issues with the exercises, okay, if there's something you don't understand and something you have a problem with, you can, write your questions in the comment section below in the YouTube video, or you can go on our website and you can send us a message. It's always a possibility. We'll do our best to answer as quickly as we can. We're here to help you guys, so we're hoping to give you the proper support. So if you have questions, we'll be more than happy to answer them. Okay. All right. Let's get started once again with the glutes exercise. Okay. So I'm going to do the harder version now. So if you don't feel ready for it, don't do it. If you feel ready, you can do it. Okay. So put your weight on the chair. Okay. And then just bring your leg back. Okay. There is no need for the harder version, there's no need to take a step back. Okay, so you do this for 15 reps. Okay, so we're at 7. What's important is to control the movement. Control it. Okay, you shouldn't be swinging your leg around. You should be controlling the movement up and down. Okay, control it. 14, 15. All right, switch leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, keep it up, guys. 10. 5 more to go. Control it. Even I sometimes forget to control it. All right. Good job. All right. We're done with the legs. Now let's go to push-ups. Okay, push-ups against the wall. If it was easy last time, you can take a step back, get a bit further away from the wall, and do the push-ups. Okay, same idea. Okay, once again, control the movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good job, guys. We'll do it once more, and then we'll go to the cool down. We're almost done. Let's take it again, a 30-second break. Okay. I'm sure you've done great so far. Keep it up. Like I said, if at the end of the workout you feel you haven't done enough, you can just rewind the video and start again. If it's too hard for you, you can pause the video and take a breather and continue. And if you want to do something else and you still feel motivated, or you want to do a different workout, we have other videos either on our website or YouTube channel. So just keep that in mind. I might be repeating myself, but I think it's worth your time. Okay. So let's start again. I'm gonna go back to the easier version. Okay. So taking a step back for the first leg. Okay. 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your time. If ever you're struggling, you can put the video on pause. It's not live. So you just pause the video, take a breather, and come back. Okay. No rush. All right, other leg. I'm gonna do it like the harder version. Okay, so just the leg. 10, almost done, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, good job guys. Now to the cool down, we're doing only this one, so put your hand against the wall, straighten your arm, okay, and just twist the trunk away from the arm, okay, the straight arm. And you should feel a stretch in the shoulder, a bit of the pec, maybe a bit at the core. Yep, feels good. So we do that for a minute. I think we have 30 something seconds left, yeah. So it was great training with you. Once again, you know, we have different resources on our website, whether it be articles, very interesting articles on a bunch of subjects, or whether it be other training videos. You guys can feel free to follow, okay, our website. You can follow our YouTube channel, so subscribe, or just put a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. That's also fine. Please, if you liked it, I'd recommend you to go ahead and share with your friends, you know. I'm sure friends and family would be interested in those kind of workouts. If you know someone who would benefit from them, please feel free to do so. We're here to help people. So we're hoping to reach as many people as we can, and we're just starting out. So we kind of need your support as well to get the word around that hopefully we're doing, you know, some great stuff. I hope you like the workout. I hope it's going to help you. Remember, stay hydrated, good nutrition, and good workouts are the perfect recipe for a healthy lifestyle. So yeah, that's what I want to leave you with. I hope I'm going to see you guys in another video, or I hope that you're going to watch another video, whether it be from me or my colleagues. I hope you'll enjoy them. I hope you'll get healthier, and I hope we'll be able to help you prevent some falls, okay? So stay healthy guys. It was great working with you. Keep up the hard work. Cheers.